Now, good morning and welcome to today's lesson. We are going into a new topic known as matrices. And I want to share the screen here so that you can be able to see with me. So our topic is called matrices. By the end of this topic, you should be able to do a few things. The objectives that you should be able to do by the end of this topic are here. So one, you should be able to define a matrix. You should be able to define a matrix. You should be able to state the order of a matrix. That's two. Three, you should be able to define a square matrix. Four, you should be able to determine compatibility in addition and multiplication of matrices. Five, you should be able to add matrices. Six, you should be able to multiply matrices. Seven, you should be able to identify identity matrix. Eight, you should be able to find the determinant of a 2x2 matrix. Seven, you should be able to find the inverse of a 2x2 matrix. And eight, you should be able to use matrices to solve simultaneous equations. So we have those objectives. Actually, there are 10. We have those objectives, which will help us to go through this topic. And once you are able to achieve them, then you can be able to answer any question. So let's go one by one to the objectives. And to the lesson itself. Now, the plural matrices, the singular for matrices is matrix. So this one is plural. Matrix. So when it is one, it is a matrix. Maybe you have even seen a movie that goes by that name, an old movie. Now, by definition, what is a matrix by definition? Now, a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers. It is a rectangular arrangement of numbers. A rectangular arrangement of numbers whose value and position have a meaning or are significant. And this rectangular arrangement is in what we call rows and columns. So if we arrange numbers like 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, 7, like that, and we put them in brackets, this kind of an arrangement, you can see it's a square arrangement in two rows. Rows are the ones which run horizontal, and three columns. Columns are the vertical ones. So two rows and three columns. So this is an arrangement which we call matrix. We have matrices appearing even in real life. For example, for the lovers of football, We may have, let's say, 4 teams, the ones which are at the top. Team A, Team B, Team C, Team D. I don't want to give them names for reasons that you may understand. Let's say this team are playing a league. So we have played, games played, then we have the games won, then we have games drawn, then we have games lost, then maybe you have the points. So this kind of an arrangement, you can see the horizontal for the row, it's the team. This one, it's the team. Then for the vertical, it is the outcome out of the games. Is it did the team win? Let's say these two teams play 5-5-3 games. Maybe they are at the top, they have played with other teams also. The first team may have won three games, lost one, drawn one, and lost one. So they will have 10 points. The other team has two, and maybe one. Then we have 3. Then we have 2. Then we have 2. Let's say it has those number of points. There's a problem here. We clear it. This one is 3, so let's say 2. Like that. Then maybe it has 5 points. Then this one has lost. It has won 1 and lost 2. So it has 3 points like that. So such an arrangement here of these points, you can see that we have the horizontal arrangement showing the rows, the vertical arrangements, that is the columns, showing the outcomes. We can put that information not the way it is in a table, but we can also put it as a matrix. So if we put it as a matrix, it is going to be something like this. We have 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 10, 8, 5, 3. And then you put brackets. Every time you have a matrix, it has to be in brackets. Now, we have not put the labels of team A, team B, team C, the labels of played, won, drawn, lost, points. No, we have just put the arrangement like this. So this is the kind of an arrangement we are saying, a rectangular arrangement of numbers. You can see it's rectangular. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows. The rows could also be equal with the number of columns. That is a special rectangle that we call a square. So this kind of an arrangement is what we are calling a matrix. Each value and a position are significant. They have a meaning. For example, if I choose this number here, 0, this 0 is for team C. That is column 3, row 3, column 3. Column 3 is vertical, column 3, row 3, or row 3, column 3, this one. It has a meaning. When you go to the table, it means team C drawing. So there was no game that they drew. So each of these figures has a meaning. That is what we mean about matrices. I hope that point is clear for the definition. The next objective you should be able to cover is that you should be able to define the order of a matrix, or to state the order of a matrix. Order of a matrix. The order of a matrix shows the number of rows and columns. So it is given as rows by, you don't write the word by, just write the multiplication sign, by columns, like that. So if I write a matrix here, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 9, like that. If I write a matrix like that, the number of rows are these vertical ones. They are 2. So we write the order here. So 2, we write 2 for the number of rows. If you look at the number of columns, the vertical ones, they are 3. So we write 2 by 3. So this is a matrix order 2 by 3. Order 2 by 3. Let's take another example. What if you have this matrix here? What is the order of that matrix? You can look at the number of rows. We start by the number of rows. So the order here is, the rows are 3. Then the columns are the verticals. How many are they? 2. So we write 3 by 2. You can see the difference. So the first one here is order 2 by 3. And the other one is here is order 3 by 2. What if you have this one? You have 2, -7, 12, 29. What is the order? How many rows are there? How many columns? You start by rows. Rows are 2. Columns by 2. So 2 by 2. So we say this is a matrix order 2 by 2. I would like you to do an assignment from advancing book 1 at that point. And I would like you to do exercise 8.1 on page 106. And I would like you to do number 2, A and B. And also you do number 3A and B also. So do those ones to practice on what we have just learned. So that is the end of our lesson 1 on this topic of matrices. And I wish you a nice day.